RWBY, everybody. Yeah, like I basically stated, I don't know, about a month ago or so, I wanted to do more RWBY related videos. RWBY videos are coming, and the bulk of them, the majority of them, the major ones are still coming. This is just a minor one just to start it off in a way. Because I basically plan on doing reviews of volumes 1, 2, 3, and, well, 1, 2, and 3, and as well as topic videos going forth that are going to go in more detail on what I'm basically going to be talking about today. But basically, RWBY. So, okay, I'm going to introduce myself first because I haven't done that yet. My name is Type Is Fun. Pleased to meet you all. This video is about RWBY. And basically, it's going to be my early thoughts and kind of slightly early predictions for Volume 4, which certainly will not be as happy as they are in that picture, if you've seen Volume 3. Yang kind of is, has a little extra something too. And, that smile is not going to last. But yeah, that's basically my early thoughts. Like I said, I am going to get into reviews of Volumes 1, 2, and 3, and go into specific topics going forward, talking about certain things we've seen, like certain character introductions in Volume 3, like Weiss's, dad, stuff probably about Raven, basically what's going to happen to all 4 of these characters, who Salem is, about Torchwick, about Pyrrha, about all these characters going forward, that stuff based off stuff we see in Volume 3. But I'm going to do this quick little video talking about my thoughts, basically going into Volume 4, like early predictions, early thoughts. And then I'll go into more detail when I do those videos within the coming weeks and months, before we get into Volume 4 at the end of the year, and obviously pass by RWBY. So yeah, basically, my general thoughts, and it's kind of pretty obvious, I think most people would think about this. All four of these characters, all 4 members of RWBY are basically separated now. With John in the group, back in Atlas, missing, bedridden without a half an arm, and depressed, for that matter. So, the group is now broken up. I feel like, and this is pretty much much obvious, I think most people would probably agree with me on this, and probably do see this coming. Most of Volume 4, I think, is going to be about RWBY, Nora, Ren, and John. I think it's going to be their group on the way to Haven, been traveling, meeting stuff along the way. I think that's basically what this thing's mostly about. I don't think we're going to see these 3 all that much in this season, especially this one. I think most of Season 4, if we see anything of Yang, is her still in bed, being depressed, and if she tries to get up and start doing it, she's going to probably be in a very bad mood, probably with Tai Yang and stuff like that, and something like that. She's on the run. I'm assuming she's probably going to meet, like, if we see anything with her, it's probably going to be like, Sun and Neptune are probably going to show up, anything with her. Maybe they're out searching for her. I wouldn't be surprised if Sun's looking for her. Adam might show up, either fighting RWBY's group or her, and we're going to probably, if Weiss shows up, has any significance in this volume, we're going to finally see what Atlas is like, what her home is like, what her dad is really like, because right now we've already heard what her dad's like through her talking and through like Blake talking and people talking about him. Probably some more Winter as well, and see what Atlas is really like. Probably the lifestyle she was in before. Obviously, she came out to school. And if there actually is a mother in the situation, because we've never heard anything about her mom, if she's even still alive. So basically, in my opinion, early predictions, like they said, they're split, which is pretty obvious. And it's mostly about them doing their job at the Haven to figure out the mysteries, what's going on, what's the secrets, what's happening. And I think it's basically going to be early predictions. The main villains of Season 4, Volume 4, whatever, are going to probably be like Emerald and Mercury. I think they're going to be the main villains. They're going to probably meet up with the group over here and fight them or so, and they're probably going to probably going to meet up with Penny's dad. Because we kind of saw a small glimpse of him in Volume 3. Through his arm in the armchair when Penny died. Spoilers! Well, obviously, if you're watching this video, you've probably already seen Volumes 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that's basically that. We're going to probably see like how different Weiss is now, like compared to how she probably was, how stuck up she was at the beginning. like her going back to that lifestyle and probably not being able to fit in all that much. She's going to be on the run. We're probably going to see the fact that she's scared, not only probably of Adam, but also probably of what people think of her, namely this one, Yang. Because I'm assuming she probably feels like most of the guilt, the reason why she lost her, half her arm right here. And then she's just going to be bedridden and probably, if anything, training a bit with probably being super depressed. That's as early predictions that I possibly could think of, and we're probably going to figure, I don't know, like, we're probably going to learn more about, obviously the rest of Team Juniper now, like John, since John, Nora, and Ren are going to be, like, major focal points in my opinion, we're going to learn more about them, probably the backstory more on Nora and Ren, and probably John for that matter. And probably we're going to see these characters kind of sidelined a bit, so those characters can be main, put in the main, like, limelight for the show, show them off and have them be major characters, and obviously more character development for RWBY. I mean, is this video really all that much needed? Sorry, I mean, not really, because this is just basically just me just doing a quick thoughts in about, like, 6 minutes or so now. Like I said, everything I talked about in this video is going to be basically talked about in its own separate video in the future, and I'm going to be talking about them in more detail. But I want to get started. I want to get my RWBY video started because I love the show, even though it's pretty depressing. It has now Volume 3, and that's really about it. Like, quick little thoughts. Major focus, rest of Team Juniper, sidelined, new lifestyle, on the run, super depressed. We're going to probably figure out more about... I would hope we learn more about Raven. I want to know more about Raven. And probably Crow, for that matter. And what happened to Summer? Which, obviously, I don't think, whenever we figure that out, which we're going to, it's not going to be Volume 4. All the old characters I want to know more about. But that's it. RWBY, everybody. Stay tuned for more future videos. Stay tuned for RWBY TV next month, or this month, or whenever it's coming. And Volume 4 at the end of the year. See ya. My name is Simon. Peace. Please subscribe if you want to. Have a lovely day.